Hello, 9th standard CBSE children. Have a good day. Have a nice day. Today we are going to continue video number 18 and it's a continuation of chapter 7. We have done 14 and 15 video as chapter 7 diversity in living organisms, and then I have switched on to natural resources. Yeah. Now video number 18, it is again chapter 7 diversity in living organisms. So far for diversity lesson we have done 5 kingdom concept in detail as video number 14, and plant kingdom, the characteristic features as video number 15, right? And 16 and 17, as I said now, it is for natural resources, another lesson. Now I am continuing diversity lesson as part 3, video number 18, where we are going to learn about kingdom Animalia. What does it mean about the kingdom Animalia? Animals classification, how they are categorized based on their features, that is salient features or characteristic features of kingdom Animalia. Are you clear? So now we start with kingdom Animalia. It is classified based on the characteristic features. As I said beginning of the lesson, the animals and the plants, they are classified based on form and function. Otherwise structure and behavior we have learned. Yeah. So that form and function, the other adaptation or body features and function. Is it not? So now based on that, it is said here for kingdom Animalia, they are classified based on certain criteria, certain basic features they are classified as. First, they are classified whether they are plant or animal. So here this kingdom, it is Animalia. And then level of organization. Level of organization referring to unicellular and multicellular. Okay, and then we have to learn this as symmetry, that is body parts arrangement of the organ and organ system, that is symmetry. And next one, it is coelom or body cavity. It is coelom or body cavity. Coelom or body cavity, and then based on this animals are classified. Are you clear? So first I say the criteria for classification. First it is kingdom, and then level of organization, symmetry, coelom or body cavity, and then phylum as animal, phylum singular, phyla plural. Okay, now first one, kingdom Animalia, all the animals which show movement from place to place, which are possessing locomotory organ and characteristic feature, they are classified under kingdom Animalia. And then again these animals are classified as cellular organization or levels of organization, unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular animals with the single membrane, formed of single membrane, they are classified as unicellular organization. And as we are talking about 5 kingdom concept, we take as 5 kingdom concept. It is kingdom Animalia starting with phylum Porifera. Are you clear? So first cellular, it is unicellular organisms. Okay. And then another one, it is multicellular as a tissue, organ and organ system. Tissue, organ and organ system. Animals are classified. What are they? Tissue, organ and organ system. Now, they are multicellular as they have the germ layers in the as the germ layers. They have the germ layers as diploblastic germ layers, diploblastic and triploblastic as when zygote is formed as a result of fertilization, the resulting embryo is called zygote. Okay, and that zygote will undergo repeated divisions to form various changes and development. And finally, the resultant embryo, it is called gastrula. The resultant embryo, it is called a gastrula. And this gastrula is differentiating into 3 layers as outer ectoderm, middle mesoderm and the inner endoderm. I repeat, this germ layers, they are differentiating into outer ectoderm, middle mesoderm and inner endoderm. Right? So these are based on the germ layers. Animals are classified into diploblastic and triploblastic animal. Further, this diploblastic, dinner 2. Okay, so animals with 2 germ layers. So what are the 2 germ layers to be? As ectoderm and endoderm. In diploblastic animal, there are only 2 germ layers. One is ectoderm, another one is endoderm. Mesoderm is absent. Okay, so in diploblastic animal, the germ layers are outer ectoderm and inner endoderm. And this mesoderm, it is absent. Instead, it is represented by middle mesoglia. It is represented by mesoglia. It is non-cellular mesoglia. As middle mesoderm, it is represented by non-cellular mesoglia. And it is animals with the diploblastic diploblastic germ layers will come under radial symmetry. Okay, so germ layer diploblastic with outer ectoderm, inner endoderm, middle non-cellular mesoglia. Whereas triploblastic animal, it is ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. So these are germ layers. So based on the presence of these germ layers, animals are classified. Okay, and next one, it is symmetry. Symmetry is the body parts, arrangement of body parts in an animal. How are they? As it is having 3 types of symmetry. One is asymmetry, another one is symmetrical animal. Normally, it is said asymmetry and symmetrical animals. When there is no differentiation, when their body parts are irregularly arranged, they are asymmetry. But asymmetry animal, we 5 kingdom la protista la padichachu. Okay, amoeba example. That is protista kingdom la padichom. Whereas here we are learning in kingdom Animalia, we are learning about 2 types of symmetry. One is radial symmetry Another one is bilateral symmetry. What do you understand? Radial symmetry. When an animal is cut at any plane to get two equal halves. I repeat, when an animal is cut at any plane to get two equal halves, then it is said to be radial symmetry. Radius na ஒரு சர்க்கிள் இருக்கும் இல்லையா, இந்த சர்க்கிளில் நடுவில் பாயிண்டில் இதெல்லாம் ரேடியஸ் இல்லையா. ஸோ நீ எந்த இதில் கட் பண்ணாலும் ஈக்குவலாக டிவைட் ஆகும். இஸ் இட் நாட்? ஸோ when an animal is cut at any plane to get two equal halves, it is said to be radial symmetry. Whereas bilateral symmetry, when an animal should be cut at definite plane to get two equal halves. Bilateral symmetry should be cut only at definite plane to get two equal halves. I hope you understand. So for example, bilateral symmetry, human வச்சுக்கோ, இங்கேருந்து இப்படி நேரம் கட் பண்ணாரா ரெண்டாகும். கையை தனியாக கட் பண்ணால் கை தனி உடம்பு தனியாக போயிடும். Is it not? So bilateral symmetry, animal should be cut at any plane to get two equal halves. I hope you understand this. So this is bilateral symmetry. So based on the symmetry, whether the animal is radial or bilateral, they are classified. Okay. Then fourth one. First, kingdom Animalia, level of organization, then germ layers, germ layers, and then coelom or body cavity. Now the coelom or body cavity, for example, one minute listen. For example, I say this is, I am holding an animal. Just assume I am holding an animal. Okay. Now I cut open the center of the body. In the center, I cut open like this. Okay. So when you spread the body like this, what do you observe? Something inside. Is it not? Idukulla pen pencil. But when you cut open the body, we find certain internal organs. Those internal organs within the body, it is called viscera. It is known as viscera. Internal organs are we find digestive system, heart and lungs, and then digestive system full and and then excretory system, and the internal organ we find. Is it not? So the space between the body wall and the internal organ, it is not empty. This is filled with some tissues. They are called, that body cavity is called coelom. Okay. So the body cavity, otherwise it is known as coelom. Now this coelom, again it is of three types: acoelom, pseudocoelom, and eucoelom. Otherwise, the animals with no coelom at all. In some animals, for example, worms, parasitic worms, they don't have any body cavity. So it is called acoelomic animals. Whereas pseudocoelomic animal, it looks like a coelom, but it is not so. Okay, so they are pseudocoelomic animals. And then a well-formed coelom will be present. They are coelomic animals. I hope you understand. So based on the presence of body cavity, animals are classified into coelomic, pseudocoelomic, acoelomic animals. Okay. So coelom, it is a fluid-filled body cavity. It separates the digestive tract from the body wall. A true body cavity or coelom is one that is located within the mesoderm. Right? And based on the nature of the coelom, animals are divided into three groups. Acoelomate, pseudocoelomate and coelomate animals. Example, acoelomate, tapeworm, pseudocoelomate, roundworm, and coelom animal, example, earthworm and frog. Sorry, and this is the figure. உனக்கு வீடியோல வரும். This is the figure. இது கேட்பேன், இந்த டயக்ராம் மட்டும் வரைய சொல்லி எக்ஸாம்ல கேட்பேன். Are you clear? Yeah? So this is for coelomate animals, right? And then based on the presence of vertebral column, based on the presence of vertebral column, in the classification la first level of organization, second வந்து germ layer, இது வந்து third symmetry, fourth வந்து body cavity, fifth வந்து presence of backbone, invertebrate, presence of, based on the presence of backbone, they are invertebrate and vertebrate animals. I hope you are able to follow this. So first, what are the criteria? We say level of organization, germ layers, symmetry, coelom or body cavity, and presence of backbone. If backbone or vertebral column is present, it is said to be vertebrate animals. If it is absent, invertebrate animals. So these are the criteria for classification. Now we say kingdom Animalia, then it is cellular or multicellular. Cellular na we have phylum Porifera. Animals are classified into different phyla. Phylum singular, phyla plural. So this is phylum Porifera. Example, sponges. Phylum Porifera, example, sponges. Sure. And then next one, it is tissue grade of organization as it is diploblastic radial symmetry. Animal with the diploblastic and radial symmetry, phylum Coelenterata. So animal coming included under phylum Coelenterata, they are diploblastic in nature by the presence of outer ectoderm, middle mesoglia and inner endoderm, and they show radial symmetry. Okay, example, Hydra. Example, Hydra sea anemone. Example, Hydra and sea anemone. Okay, and next one, a triploblastic animal and showing bilateral symmetry. Triploblastic animal with the ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm with the bilateral symmetry. They are further classified based on coelom, acoelomate, pseudocoelomate and eucoelomate animals. Eucoelomate na verum coelom na rendum onnada. Okay, now based on that, acoelomate phylum Platyhelminthes, acoelomate phylum Platyhelminthes and pseudocoelomate phylum Aschelminthes, and then coelom phylum Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata and Chordata. I repeat, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata and Chordata. I hope you understand. இப்போ ஒன்னொன்னும் ஒரு என்ன சொல்ல characteristic features படிப்போம். So here Platyhelminthes, example tapeworm. Platyhelminthes, example tapeworm. Aschelminthes, example roundworm. எல்லாமே worms. Annelida, example earthworm. Arthropoda, example, cockroach, all insects, otherwise we say cockroach. And mollusca, it is apple snail. It is apple snail. Echinodermata, starfish. Example, Echinodermata, starfish. Okay. And phylum Chordata, they are vertebrates. Phylum Chordata, they are vertebrates. And they are this phylum Porifera to Echinodermata, they are invertebrates. Right? Now this Chordata, first this vertebral column, they are represented by a nerve cord like structure called notochord. For example, fish is the primitive vertebrate animal, whereas it is not having a well-defined backbone or vertebral column like us. So it is represented by a simple nerve cord, notochord structure. So this notochord only on further evolutionary changes is having a highly developed, fully developed, a typical structure of a vertebral column in higher animals. I hope you understand. So I repeat, animals with bilateral symmetry, they are classified based on the coelom or body cavity as acoelomic, pseudocoelomic and coelomic animals. And again, based on all these criteria, and again as presence of backbone or not, they are classified into phylum Porifera, Coelenterata, Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca and Echinodermata. After this, it is invertebrate. Whereas phylum Chordata, it is vertebrate animals. I hope you understand. Are you clear? So this is for outline classification of animal kingdom or kingdom Animalia. We will continue in the next session. Thank you. Marine habitat. They are aquatic form marine habitat. Okay. Example, Spongilla and Cycon. Nama book la irukku. Example, Spongilla and Cycon. I hope you understand. So these are the characteristic features of phylum Porifera. அப்படின்னா என்னெல்லாம் சொல்லணும்னா kingdom Animalia, their cellular level of organization, and then it is an invertebrate found in marine habitat, and the body is having pores, so it is called pore bearing organ. Pore bearing organism. Example, Cycon and Spongilla. Okay. Then phylum Coelenterata. Again, they are also aquatic form. They show more body design differentiation. There is a cavity in the body that is called coelentron or gastrovascular cavity. That is known as coelentron or gastrovascular cavity. And these species, they occur in single or in colony. Colony example, corals. And solitary lifespan and the hydra, jellyfish and sea anemones. Example, colony, they occur in colony and the example, corals, and they occur in single, example, hydra, jellyfish and sea anemone. Hydra, jellyfish and sea anemone. Okay, so here for phylum Coelenterata, what are the characteristic features you can say? It is kingdom Animalia. It is diploblastic and radial symmetry, and they are they occur in two forms as polyp and medusa, and one is free floating in the aquatic form, and another one is attached to the substratum. And they occur in colony. Example, corals occur in single. Example, hydra, sea anemone, jellyfish, right? And then they have locomotory organ. In hydra, it is tentacle. Sea anemone, it is tentacle. Jellyfish, tentacular projections. Sorry? And then body is characterized by the presence of cylindron or gastrovascular cavity, and it reproduces both by sexual and asexual method. Asexual method typically as budding. Example, hydra budding. And hydra can also reproduce by sexual method, and hydra exhibit sexual dimorphism. Hydra exhibit hermaphrodite method of reproduction. Animal, as it is having both testis and ovary in the same animal. When both the sex organs are present in the same animal, it is said to be hermaphrodite animal. When they are separate, it is said animals show sexual dimorphism. I hope you are able to follow this. So this is for the characteristic features of phylum Coelenterata. What are the examples? At hydra, sea anemone, jellyfish. Right? What are the type of symmetry? It is formed here as radial symmetry. What is the type of germ layer? It is diploblastic animal. What is mesoglia? Mesoglia is a non-cellular jelly-like tissue present in between the ectoderm and endoderm in phylum Coelenterata. I hope you understand. So this is for classification. First two phylum, this now we have discussed. For second go through panna. In the chart I go through panna. This is about kingdom Animalia. For second go through panna. Can you understand? Kingdom Animalia. Level of organization, germ layers, symmetry, coelom or body cavity, vertebrate or invertebrate, and then classified into different phyla. These are the criteria for classification of kingdom Animalia. Go to panel. Can you? I hope you are able to follow this. Mesoglia spelling for MESOGLEA. Mesoglia spelling MESOGLEA. Same way for pseudocoelomate, idukku spelling padikkanam. Acoelomate spelling padikkanam. Acoelomate, pseudocoelomate and coelomate animal. Pseudocoelomate, you have P silent here. Pseudocoelomate spelling badi. Same way phylum Porifera, Coelenterata, Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata. I hope you understand. So this is for kingdom Animalia, criteria for classifying the kingdom Animalia, right? And there are different phyla. We'll continue in the next video session number. Okay? We'll continue in the next video session. Thank you.